We have worked very hard on this performance during music class this quarter.
Our musical is based off of real events of history.
In fact, we have been learning about Lewis and Clark in our 4th grade social studies class this year.
We even wrote a book in ELA.
I love when we can connect so many subjects together. Social studies, reading, and music.
Did you know that Thomas Marshall is recording a video of the program that he will share with all of you?
That's awesome. You're also welcome to take videos and pictures if you want.
Just please don't distract us. We are very easily distracted.
At the end of the program, you will be invited to come take pictures of our whole class in the front.
So now it's time to
Sit back.
Relax.
And enjoy the show.
Thank you, everyone, for your warm enthusiasm. Thank you, everyone, for your warm enthusiastic reception. The new member reports every single day in a very-long expedition of Captain Meriwether Lewis and Captain William Clark. I'm sure you'll find it fascinating as well as lengthy and thorough. On the first day of their famous adventure, the two young explorers woke up. Then they washed up for breakfast. Then they ate breakfast. Then they washed their dishes. Then they went for canoe ride. Then they cooked their lunch. Their lunch was good. It was venison, berries, potatoes. Quiet, I'm trying to work. How rude. Who could this be anyway? What? Back from what? Who are you?
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. Rough.
We're back from our expedition. We're Lewis and Clark.
That's Clark and Lewis.
We're back from our expedition.
Yep, we made it to the Pacific Ocean and back in just 2.5 years.
We would have been here sooner, but those last 100 miles was the pits.
Yeah, the traffic on the Missouri River was unbelievable. Yeah, it was rough.
Wait a long minute here. The expedition of Lewis and Clark.
Clark and Lewis.
I know. I don't care if you're Garfunkel and Simon. My report says that you've been home since 1806.
I guess those last 100 miles was harder than I thought.
You can't be the Lewis and Clark.
Do you think we could be the Clark and Lewis?
Well, I don't see how.
Well, I am quite certain that I am Meriwether Lewis, the person commissioned by Thomas Jefferson to lead the expedition.
That's right, he is. And I'm William Clark, the other victim, captain, who was asked to make this trip.
And I'm Charbonneau, the clumsy guide and interpreter. At least I think I am. Wait, am I?
And I'm Sacagawea, the guide for the group, and Charbonneau's wife.
You are? Oh, yes, you is.
And I'm certain that I'm the slave who made the trip. They call me York.
Ruff, I'm the dog Scannon, can't you tell?
Yep, he's the dog, all right. No doubt about it.
I'm so confused. My research is sure to come under intense scrutiny if what you're telling me is true.
Research?
Yes, you see, I'm supposed to give a report to the class about the adventure of Lewis and Clark.
That's Clark and Lewis.
Yeah, I know, Clark and Lewis. I phone got silent, and our purse is even holds it. 6.
Don't get all upset, little girl. We'll explain the whole thing to you.
Yeah, we'll give you first-hand accounts of our whole trip.
It was wonderful. It was eventful. It was eye-opening. It was rough.
Let's tell her about it. Hit it, fellas.
Well, I'm still not totally convinced, but this sure is going to make for an interesting report.
And if we got stories to tell you.
Since I've got you here, I may as well check a few of my facts.
Shoot, lady. Well, don't actually shoot. We've been quiet of that for a while. Tell her how you shot Captain Lewis in the rear because you thought he was an elk Charbonneau. Ooh, yeah, that was rough.
Neither do I.
What I don't understand is why President Jefferson was so keen on having you do the trip in the first place. It wasn't even part of the United States at the time, was it?
No, it sure wasn't, but Jefferson had already dispatched 2 very capable fellows
James Monroe and Robert Livingston.
to France to buy some land from the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, who was way over his head from fighting wars all over Europe.
Not that way over his head. Was very high, but frankly, my dear, he was pretty well broke.
Sounds like it's time for a deal, my dear.
Look over there.
You better do it. She's the guide, you know.
Gentlemen, all eyes and all hopes are now fixed on you. On this event of this mission depends the future destinies of this republic.
No kidding, Mr. President? Gee.
Heavy stuff, isn't it?
Really rough.
Oh, my name's Napoleon, and
Yeah, like 860,000 square miles.
Sort of like the blue light special land deals.
The truth is, we didn't even know what America owned when we set out on our expedition.
I thought we were just going on a canoe ride or something. Many Americans had some strange ideas about ownership at the time in our history.
You can say that again.
Let's get back to the trip itself. So you headed down to St. Louis in a couple of canoes and new boats. Was the trip everything you hoped it would be?
Are you kidding? It was an adventure of a lifetime.
It was spectacular.
It was so enlightening. Wait, what trip? It was freeing.
It was magnificent.
It was glorious.
It was stupendous. Wait, stop. Hold it. I can't believe I'm hearing this right now, and I'm known for having some pretty good ears. Good grief, fellas. Give me some music. Now, baby, let me give it to you straight. From one who did the entire trip on four little paws and not a hydrant in sight, they can tell you it was a great adventure, full of romance, excitement, and thrills. But let me tell you right now that no matter what they say, and no matter how they say it, the truth of the matter is that the whole doggone trip was positively, absolutely, undeniably rough. Cheeks and fleas, about a million mosquitoes and bees, rats and worms, thing and sperm, and anything else that's covered with germs. They say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff, but let me clue you in, baby, from one who knows it was rough. Traveling never is rough, never time to play is rough. Sleeping in the heavy rain in June and May, tried to run away, man, I have to say. Especially when you're covered there. Snow and sleet makes you beat, especially when there's nothing to eat. They say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff, but let me clue you in, baby, from one who knows it was rough. Fighting out a snake trough with a bellyache trough, falling through a lake playing give or take. Please give me a break, it's a big mistake. No kidding, lady.
Miss Cannon is right to a certain degree. It could be pretty trying with miserable weather and wild animals and trying to keep the native population from doing us all in.
What about those native populations? What was their reaction to you visiting their lands?
Why don't you ask Julia? She probably knows the best answer to those questions.
Oui, she is the guide, you know.
And your wife.
She is? Oh, I mean, yes, she is. Wow. It's true. We've never made without Sacagawea and her skills to guide an interpreter.
Sacagawea, how was your reaction to people visiting their lands from the west? From the east, sorry.
Oh, my friend, most of the tribes welcomed us with open arms. They showed us their food, their homes, and their friendship. They did not be afraid. In most instances, we were visitors in a world they already inhabited for generations, in a world they already called home.
Wow, I'm beginning to see Native Americans in a whole new way. But my big question is, how did you really know where you were going out there in the wilderness?
It was rough. Quiet skated. With Sacagawea and all the other guides, plus the sun, the stars, and the planets, and the river current, the direction was usually quite obvious.
Actually, it was our mastering of the sciences of astronomy, geography, geometry, physics, and meteorology, matched with our innate sense of direction, line, and form that got us to and from our manifest destination, nearing a single missed cue.
In other words, we got lucky.
Well, I guess that explains that. Now, York, how did it feel for you to be so far away from home?
I've always been long ways from home. Out in the West, I felt more free than I ever have. Tevavone.
What was that, Charbonneau?
Tevavone. It's a Shoshone word that means stranger. I guess we were all strangers from one form to another in this strange new land. I know, I'm strange.
Te va veone. What a beautiful word.
It's funny how even sometimes in a crowd, a person can feel pretty alone.
I'm just a wayfaring stranger, wandering through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, toll, nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Maker. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a way over yonder. I'm just a wayfaring stranger. I'm wandering through this world of love. But there's no sickness or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Maker. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a
Yes, there were many times like that.
Like when we thought the sea were going to do us all in.
Or when we nearly froze to death the winter we spent with the Mandans.
Or how about the time we saw 220 grizzly bears in one day?
That's right. One of them always had sharp enough for lunch.
Really? That was bad, all right. But I think the worst days were those we spent with the Nez Perce people out in the Columbia River. We ate nothing but salmon and dug meat for weeks on end.
Oh yes, Colombian. That's when I knew that we were going to make it to the Pacific.
After making it down past the Great Falls, I thought I'd never want to see a rushing river again.
We had made it over the entire chain of the Rocky Mountains. Needless to say, we were pretty battered. Then Captain Clark discovered a large river that we called Clearwater. That led us right to the mighty Columbia.
We also met up with the Nez Perce Indians, who saved our lives with their generosity and their kindness.
They fed us.
They helped us build new cargo canoes so we could back rushing down the river.
Always rushing away. What keeps you going and going?
Morris, Sacagawea, York. Here's Scannon. Oh no, but it seems so real. I guess it was too good to be true. Lewis Clark, is it really you? Oh, Julie, it's only you. Cassie, you're absolutely never going to believe what just happened to me. I was working on my report about King Arthur and his knights of the Royal Round Table, and you'll never guess who came knocking on my door.
King Arthur and his knights?
No, that would be impossible. They've been dead for hundreds of years.
Well, who then?
2 guys named Lewis and Clark and a whole group just came home from across the country expedition.
Audience.
I wonder which songs were your favorites.
And which characters did you like the most?
I thought Skinny was so funny and really told the truth about how things were going to be out there on this adventure.
Charbonneau was so goofy but also really smart and kind.
Lewis and Clark impressed me the most. They never gave up.
Sacagawea overcame many challenges and is a really big part of this journey. She is my favorite.
Before we leave tonight, we want to follow through on our promise to let you take pictures.
At this time, you're welcome to come forward and take pictures. We promise to stand still and smile.